Hey everybody, I'm Ryan. Today, we're going to talk about the Venthyr in World of Warcraft. If you want to learn more about anything I mentioned in the video, if I've done videos on them, links are in the description. The Venthyr Covenant are one of the 4 ruling covenants of the Shadowlands. They live in Revendreth, where these aristocrats are tasked with being the punishers and redeemers of sinful souls who weren't bad enough to be sorted directly into the maw by the Arbiter. The primary way of torture that the Venthyr do to these souls are through extracting Anima from them. This process is extremely painful and gives Revendreth the stores of Anima it needs to function. The Venthyr were created by the Eternal Ones. This is Wilbur, by the way. Sire Denathrius, in his own likeness, to fulfill this purpose. The first he created was Prince Renethal, followed by other ancient Venthyr, like the Stonewright and the Curator. Later on, Venthyr were created from the souls redeemed by the torturing at Revendreth, who were given a new name and form. The major weakness of the Venthyr is that they find exposure to the light extremely painful. In fact, if they're exposed for too long, the pain will drive them mad, and they'll become an ash ghoul. The preventative method for not facing this madness is consuming the anima that the Venthyr extract from sinful souls. Souls who are redeemed from this painful torture can choose to stay and become a Venthyr to help redeem other souls, or to be sent back to the Arbiter to be resorted into another realm. However, the Venthyr are viewed as other denizens of the Shadowlands as a necessary evil, and is often hinted that they'd be killed on sight if they entered Oribos. The Venthyr have spent eons in service to the Shadowlands. However, by the very nature of their position, one of the punishers and extractors, they have become gluttonous and corrupt. They've always had more anima than they needed, which they've gotten from these souls. In Revendreth's forests, Venthyr schedule hunts in the fog on souls they're punishing. This is to give the souls a false sense of hope in escaping and capturing them, to humble them, and for the Venthyr's entertainment. They also lock the souls away in catacombs for eons. Once the souls are sufficiently humbled, they are brought to the halls of Atonement to go through the ritual of Absolution, to cleanse their souls entirely by willingly confessing their sins, and the ritual of Judgement to decide their final fate, and then hopefully get resorted into another realm to serve the Shadowlands. Recently, after the fall of the Burning Legion in Azeroth, souls have stopped arriving in Revendreth, and instead, having going directly into the maw. This has caused a serious anima drought in all of the Shadowlands. The Venthyr nobility have responded to this drought by hoarding all of the anima, along with old reliable souls they can use to extract every ounce of anima from them, like Kael'Thas Sunstrider and Garrosh Hellscream within Kael'Thas. The non-noble citizens starve, and their towns have fallen to ruin. A rebel group formed in response to these conditions, and the revelation that Sire Denathrius was working with the jailer, formed by his son, Prince Renethal. This group ended up ultimately invading Kael'Thas and unseating the Eternal One Sire Denathrius from his leadership role of the Venthyr. The rebels have taken Kael'Thas and defeated Denathrius, but they had not forgotten about their purpose for rebellion, to bring Revendreth back to its former glory and return the realm to its sacred duty. So instead of destroying Remornia, they wish to redeem Denathrius within. The prince brings the braid to Sinfall, where the Naru Zarali agrees to be the Sire's guard. Denathrius would be tortured by the light, so maybe one day he would be redeemed for his sins. The Venthyr do not destroy, they educate. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on other social medias on Twitter, join the community on Discord, and especially check us out on Twitch. I stream there pretty much every night. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night.